Okay, and we are back. Um, oh my god, I lost the thought. Are you serious? Ah, what was I saying? Yeah, Chapter 2's not one of my favorite. Chapter 3 is really, really great. I really enjoy Chapter 3. Um, Chapter 4 is okay. Trying to remember what it is, honestly. Oh, wait, no. I got 4 and 5 backwards. 4 is crap. 4 is kind of crap. Yeah. 4 is pretty freaking crap. Anyway, 5's alright. 6 is amazing. I love Chapter 6. Actually, I can go ahead and kind of tell you that one because it won't spoil anything. 6 takes place on a train, and I have this, like, childlike joy with trains. I don't know why. Well, I do know. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with trains. That I don't know why. I don't know why I was obsessed with trains when I was a kid. But, I mean, I'm not obsessed over them anymore, and I've been on train trips, and honestly, they're kind of boring. But I have, like, this, you know, childlike, romanticized joy around trains for some reason. I remember that I was just young enough when this game first came out that when I got to that chapter and it was a freaking train, I flipped out. I was so happy. Now I enjoy that chapter because of the story part of it, and that I will not spoil. It's like news, it's like interesting fact of the day that's probably not super interesting, but whatever. Nick likes trains. But I guess the point I was trying to make is that later levels in RPGs I tend to enjoy more because I've seen them less, and I guess anyway, I guess that's why I enjoy them more, because you know, like, if I pick this game up, well, to be honest, this game's a bad example because I'm usually going to play it until the very last chapter. Like, probably get all the way up to the final boss before putting it down, if I do. Or get around, you know, right past that, right past the train chapter. So I'm going to get, you know, I'm going to consume the majority of the game before I put this particular one down. And it's weird. I think RPGs feel like that because if you're doing it right, which I did not do a lot as a kid, and I used to pay for it a lot. But if you're doing it right, you're progressing alongside the game in a very fixed way. To where, why did I do that? Did not think that through. To where the game is scaling to you, but not to a point where it's overwhelming. I guess it's just the mark of a good game, to be honest. And it's not that Prime doesn't feel like that, it's that, you know, your arsenal's growing as you go through the games. You know, oh, balls. I realized it was happening before it even finished happening. Come on, Thought. We're not losing it again. I refuse. You know, you know, Prime's I wouldn't say that Prime is an example of a game that I don't enjoy for those reasons. The whole generic FPSs, and what I mean by that is, I mean, the thing with Prime is that you're gaining an arsenal as you go, and you know, you can say that you can make the argument that in stuff like, you know, I almost said Halo for a second, but then again, Halo's kind of not, because it does grow. Some of them do. Some of them do it better than others. You know, you might get access to some new stuff, some different items and stuff like that you didn't before. But like these games where you know, Call of Duty, and I know that everyone takes shots at Call of Duty, and I mean, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not pissing on Call of Duty because, to be perfectly honest, coming from a standpoint of someone, you know, the bottom line is, I don't know where I picked up FPSs, but I do enjoy them, and because I enjoy them, I'm decent at them. Like, I can take on most FPSs at the, like, level above normal with no real problem, and I'm not bragging on that, you know. what I'm saying is, like, because I'm decent at them, I can generally enjoy an FPS. Yeah, are they all, like, even a generic one, as long as its gameplay is decent. I wouldn't, would I go out and spend $60 on every Call of Duty game ever, just, you know, like, that comes out? No, God, no, I'm not doing that. I can just keep playing the ones that are out, you know. Like, if someone, you know, for instance, I've got a friend of mine who's into them, and that's fine. But, like, every now and then, like, for instance, she left, Black Ops 2 over here. And I was not necessarily excited to play Black Ops 2. Story-wise, that game, you know, we're not even going into that right now because that's not what I'm talking about. But, like, the actual shooting itself, like, the core, why am I going this way? The core of the game, I enjoyed. There were story segments, like, I've talked about this somewhere before, but, like, set-piece elements that I did not enjoy, that, like, you know, some were annoying. One flat out did not want to work half the time. Remember, I died, there was a part where I was running down a hall and there was a helicopter shooting at me and I had to jump at the end of a hall, and I died, like, 17 times in a row. Just because the jump didn't want to work right, or like I was over anticipating it or something. Like I don't even know what was going on. But the fact that, like, that set piece pulled me out of the game so much because it didn't work right. I get pulled out of a Call of Duty game. It was really annoying to me, and you know, if it weren't for those set piece games, those set piece elements, I might replay the game sometime because it, you know, it was decent fun. I mean, unlike, I liked the fact that I could choose a loadout, you know what I was going into a level with instead of getting thrown something, you know, in the middle of a firefight. That was always annoying to me in some of those games where it's like, all right, you're here, you have no idea what weapon you're using, go. But the game was solid, you know. It kept presenting a few different, well, I don't know. Games like that could be fun. They could present challenges in different ways. They could make you use different weapons. You know, I don't know. It's a delicate thing. And I'm not here to crap on FPSs and Call of Duty because, like I said, I can sit down and basically enjoy one. But at the same time, you know, I will stand by the argument that most people make that, you know, they just keep cranking out the same game over and over and over, because they do. I mean, but besides specifically the story and a few of the guns, what has changed in a Call of Duty game in the past 6 years? Nothing but the multiplayer. That's all they've been doing for the past whatever, just updating the multiplayer experience. And frankly, I cannot take FPSs online anymore. I used to play them a lot. One of the first games I got for my PS3, somebody, like, a friend of my mom's bought it for her son, and he already had it. So, they gave it to me. It was Modern Warfare 2. First Call of Duty game I'd played since, Big Red 1 on the GameCube. Which I remember being fun. I remember, you know, it was decent. Can't remember why I got that game, though. I don't remember what possessed me to get Big Red 1. Anyway, so, like, I sat down, I played it, I enjoyed it, and then I started playing it online. And I wasn't terrible, but I wasn't great at it either. Like, I was, you know, the trouble with an online community is that, you know, every now and then you meet great people. I remember I played MAG for a while. For those of you who don't remember that was that PS3 exclusive that its big selling point was the, what was it, like 250 people in one match? It was like MMO FPS, team-based. But, you know, not MMO. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't think they knew how to describe it. They were just saying, you know, 250-person team deathmatch, objective-based stuff, and, like, I remember, like, I was crap at that game. I really was. But, like, I could accomplish the objectives halfway decent enough to continue leveling. And I got in with a clan somehow, and they were all much older than me, and we just sit around and like we would just sit around and talk. We were all crap at this game. We were like all of the serious. We were like, you guys do. It was just like, screw off. It's a game. We would just sit around some of the smaller maps that like people used for training and shoot the bull. Like, we did not care. And that was some of the most fun I've ever had with an online community. You know, outside of specifically playing with my friends. I loved that. That was really fun. I kept up on that for like about a month, and then I got rid of the game because I was bad at it. And I wanted to do something else with my money. I haven't talked to any of them since. I hate that. But, you know, you know, you meet some genuinely nice people sometimes. I meant working online. I mean, so, you know, you can't just write off an online community, but you have got to sift through some crap to find the gems when it comes to stuff like that. There is no two ways about it. And some of the people that I had to put up with, and I mean, it's not limited to Call of Duty. I specifically remember, there's one person that comes to my mind. I can't remember who they were, where they came from, or who they thought they were. There's one very specific person I remember on, I remember playing Halo 3. I was playing Halo 3 online, team deathmatch, and, it was on the level, it's outside, and it's, like, kind of rounded off, and it's this giant tower-like thing. I don't remember Halo 3. It's been, God, like 6 years since I touched Halo 3. But anyway, and, there's a dude that would, like, kept singling me out. And I mean, you know, basically what happened was he killed me once or twice, and then I started going after him, and, you know, we were both idiots about it. But, God, he was a jerk. Like, I didn't even have a headset hooked up because I refused to associate with some of these people. If Jonathan wasn't on, and we weren't playing that together, I didn't have a headset in, just because I wasn't going to deal with people. Matter of fact, when we play online now, we actually pull up TeamSpeak on our computers. We don't even, well, for two reasons. One, the headsets that come with 360 suck, like ridiculous suck, and decent headsets are expensive. It's easier just to use our computers, you know. Plus, that one's more stable. What even is this sentence? Okay, fine. Whatever, dude. Let's get it on. Actually, we're getting down to the wire here, so I'm going to restart the episode. Give me just a moment.